What story do you want to hear tonight?
Tell me the one about the moon.
The legend of Emberhoof and Cloudmane?
Yes.
Alright then, listen closely. Long, long ago, in the heart of a blinding snowstorm, two foals were born. Their names were Emberhoof and Cloudmane. Emberhoof was strong and brave. Cloudmane was swift and sure-footed. They grew up side by side. But trouble was brewing. That year there was a particularly bad winter. The days were cold and food was getting harder to find. The next year was worse, and the year after that was even worse. As the years went by, Emberhoof started noticing things. He noticed how the other horses loved Cloudmane. They talked to her, they played with her, they wanted her. But when Emberhoof tried to join them, they would turn away. Only Cloudmane would stay. You see, in this herd, black was considered an unlucky colour. And as the winters grew worse each year, the horses in the herd started blaming Emberhoof. Only Cloudmane believed it was not his fault. She tried to reason with the herd. Surely there had been bad winters before Emberhoof was born, she said. No one listened. At first Emberhoof was sad and often lonely, but soon he became angry and bitter. How dare they blame him for the weather or the lack of food? Each day he became angrier. His heart grew cold. Cloudmane tried to comfort Emberhoof, but it was no use. Emberhoof refused to listen. Meanwhile, the elders held a council and decided to ask the spirits for help. The elder Flametail travelled to the cave of the spirits. "Oh, wise spirits," she said, "please help us." Then she lay down in hopes of talking to the spirits in her dreams. Flametail opened her eyes to glowing fields. As she looked around, she noticed two horses in the distance, rapidly running towards her. They were beautiful, brightly coloured horses. "Hello, Flametail," said the first one. "You called?" "Oh yes," Flametail said. "We need your help. Please tell us how we can rid ourselves of Emberhoof." "Ah, Emberhoof," the second spirit sighed. "Yes, we've been watching him. His heart has turned dark. We must do something. We can give you a spell that can send him away. But beware, this spell can be unpredictable," the first spirit warned. "There may be unforeseen consequences." "I understand," Flametail said, "but it is a risk we are willing to take." "Very well, listen carefully. Earth, fire, water, wind, hear our cry," the spirits recited. "Return this horse to the sky. Emberhoof, away we send. This spell holds true until the end." Then the horses vanished. It was night time when Flametail woke up, the voices of the spirits still ringing in her ears. "Thank you," she murmured. She galloped back to the herd and told them about her dream. They gathered to find Emberhoof immediately. Cloudmane was not invited. "Emberhoof," they said, "we have decided that you are not worthy of this herd. We banish you." Emberhoof snorted. "Banish me? I'm more worthy than any of you. I should be leader of the herd, not an exile." Flametail began to say the words of the spell. Just as she was saying the last words, Cloudmane raced towards them. "Wait!" she shouted. There was a flash of light. When it cleared, both Emberhoof and Cloudmane were gone. The herd noticed a soft shine coming from the sky and looked up. Emberhoof and Cloudmane had become the moon. That's why the moon goes from light to dark every month, to show both black Emberhoof and white Cloudmane. And that's the story of how the moon was made. Good night, little one. Sweet dreams.